Hey everyone, this is Tom Karadza with another Rockstar Real Estate Minute. And today I want to share with you something around a mistake that we see happen all the time. And it's a really simple thing to fix, but we see this too often. It can really kind of hurt you in any real estate deal that you're getting yourself into. You want to watch for this. So in real estate, there's some standard pieces of paperwork to get to buy or sell a property. And they are an agreement of purchase and sale, a waiver, and an amendment. And I just want to talk about how they're used really quickly. The agreement of purchase and sale is the document used to either buy the property or the document used when you're selling your property. It's when two parties come together to trade a piece of real estate, to buy and sell a piece of real estate. It's done on an agreement of purchase and sale. And as part of that agreement, there's usually two very common clauses. One of the clauses is that your offer when you're buying is conditional on your financing, and it's conditional on you having a home inspection on the property. That's really kind of standard stuff, right? There's some details on that stuff, but those are the very standard clauses. Well, what happens after 3 or 4 or 5 days go by and you have done your financing and home inspection? What a lot of times happens is people will use a waiver to waive those conditions off. Right? So your deal is now becoming firm. You're saying, I've checked with my bank, I'm okay on financing, I'm done with my home inspection, I'm going to waive those conditions. And that's okay if you're not coming back and asking anything else of the seller. But if you're buying a property and you've done your home inspection, but you notice there's a little bit of a leaky roof situation or something else, a door you want fixed or something that should be adjusted on the house, you never just want to use a waiver and then circle back and ask for any changes to the house. What you want to use is an amendment. And the way an amendment works is an amendment does two actions in one step. In the first part of the amendment, it deletes certain clauses. So it'll delete the financing and home inspection and whatever else other clauses you put in there. And then in the same document, it inserts whatever else you'd like to add. So maybe you want to add that I'm deleting financing and home inspection, but I'd like to have that leaky roof that we found repaired before I close on the property. Now with one signature, both parties are agreeing to this thing. Instead of using a waiver, when you waive the conditions, and then in a day later, if you go back and ask for that leaky roof to be fixed, you might not have the leverage you need from the seller to get it because you've already gone firm on the deal. You have no more negotiating power to go and ask them for any improvements. So whenever possible, if you're asking for anything from the seller, you don't want to use a waiver, you want to use an amendment, and then in one document put what you're removing and what you're inserting into the deal. This is the safest way to go. So just a real quick tip for you, and some other clauses to be aware of. In real estate, there's going to be hundreds of clauses that you can put in any real estate transaction, but the clauses in the paperwork like this are really critical. So if you're working with someone who doesn't understand this stuff, make sure you find someone who you feel is representing you properly and has enough experience to do this correctly. Some other clauses to be aware of are clauses that might state that the appliances are in good working order when you take possession of the property, that you're getting all the pool equipment if there's a pool in the property, and that you have the right to access the property before you close. Maybe you want to go in and measure some windows and check out the property before you close on the property. You want to negotiate those in advance and put that as part of your amendment before you waive the financing and home inspection clauses. That's it. That's another Rockstar Real Estate Minute. Hopefully that was insightful. Take care.